sat in an office, basically working with databases, and I just didn't have that job satisfaction. And I met a friend, and she told me about her support worker job, which was with Autism East Midlands as well. And she just told me how her day-to-day is making a difference in somebody else's life. And it was literally from that one conversation that I applied to be a support worker. And then within 6 months, I was acting assistant manager. And then a year and a half, 2 years, I believe, took on my first full-time management position at Rotherham. I've loved every role that I've worked in. I like what we offer. I like the person-centred values that each role can still deliver in different aspects to what we do in services. Just being able to leave work at the end of the day, knowing that you've impacted somebody else's either day or life, that's the best thing that I could have ever wished to walk away from work.
I had a brilliant manager at Limby Drive. She was fantastic, wasn't she, Juliet? Yeah. And she basically gave me the confidence to go for the assistant manager's role. And then during my time as assistant manager, the senior leadership team were very supportive of me becoming the manager. So I felt like I was very supported in moving up in that role. I feel like because I've come from being the assistant manager, staff can see how I've worked myself up, and they can see that progression, and I think they respect me for that. And I think the team around me at Hilltop and the management team is a really strong team, and I think the support that you get from that and from the senior management team is something that I've not seen anywhere else.
Believe it or not, I was a labourer.
Really?
So on a lot of sites, yeah, bit of a change from, one side to the other.
There's nothing on you to be a labourer.
I'm stronger than I look. Or I've lost it all since doing this job. One of the two, I'm not quite sure.
What made you come into this field then?
So my brother did it. He wanted to do like adopting over weekends. So we needed some experience in care. So I jumped in and then, got straight into it, and I've never looked back since. I've loved it. Something that I also really like about Autism East Midlands is we've got a very good clinical team. They're always very supportive. They're always there when you need them. They're always good to give you the advice that you require. I think it's a very accessible career to get to. This day and age now, there's a lot more individuals being diagnosed with autism, whether that's children or adults. And they're going to require the support that we provide them.
So both of my little brothers got diagnosed at quite an early age, actually. From then, I wanted to learn a lot more about autism. And then when I finished school, I still didn't know where I was going, what I was doing, because I was still very hands-on with helping my mum and dad with the two little boys. When they both started school full-time, that's when I wanted a job working with autism as a support worker.
Lovely.
And then when I did get my senior role at Poplars, they put me on the management and leadership training. I think if you are wanting a career within any role within Autism East Midlands, it's so rewarding, and there is the progression there if you want to do it. Autism East Midlands as a company for your personal development is just fantastic. So what's your job role now?
I'm going to be assistant manager.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you find working with autism rewarding?
It is rewarding, yeah. I always tell people, if you get a job in Autism East Midlands, you get training. You don't need to be working care. You need to have passion of looking after people. That's why you need to come with. And then you get all the training. I'll recommend to anybody who got passion with working with people.